Go for it.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about isometric exercises. Isometrics are good exercises for people who have some instability in their shoulder joints, or any joint for that matter. They work on more of the slow twitch muscles that are in the shoulder and wherever else, and those slow twitch tend to give more stability to that joint. So like if you had somebody who was dislocating their shoulder all the time, these would be good exercises for them to do, but they're really good for anybody. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you kind of how to do these, and then you would look at what planes your patient is weak in and then assign them those, okay? So you can brace yourself on anything. But basically the idea of isometric exercise is that you are, you're pushing against something in a way that if you took the towel away, you would continue to move in a certain direction, okay? So with this, I'm actually pushing into like a shoulder flexion kind of a movement, and if I took my towel away, I would continue to move up, okay? But I'm going to stop myself and I'm going to hold it, and you want to hold it for at least 5 to 10 seconds, but make sure that you're breathing. Like a lot of people hold their breath during isometrics, and that's bad, especially for people who have high blood pressure. Okay, that'll raise their blood pressure. All right, so this would be shoulder flexion. You just hold that. If you wanted to do a deduction, which is a really important one for shoulder, you would just push in on the towel and hold it like that. For external rotation, external and internal rotation, you need a doorway to do it with. So that's okay, I got it. So on either side of the doorway, what you're gonna do is you're going to put your hand here and push in. Okay, this would be external rotation. And then internal rotation. Oh no, dang it. This is internal rotation. See, Professor Jopp can correct me when I screw up. And then this is external rotation, right? Because you've got your towel right here on the outside of the frame. And then you're pushing into external rotation, okay? So think about, don't listen to me, just think about what you're doing. You know what you're doing. All right, and then the next one is abduction. So like abduction would be at the elbow, okay, not at the hand. And you're pushing up. And all you have to do if you're trying to figure out like what am I doing, just take the towel away and see what movement are you doing, okay? If I take this towel away, I'm gonna continue to move up into abduction, right? And then lastly, extension, okay? So I'm gonna push through here. This is extension. I'm gonna hold it at least for 5 seconds. But again, you need to watch people and make sure that they're breathing, otherwise their blood pressure is going to elevate, and you especially worry about that for people with hypertension. So these are great exercises, especially for joint stability for your shoulder patients.